Hey there, second grade. I was going to talk to you this week about more properties of liquids because you were amazing when you did the properties of viscous liquids. Some of you showed me ketchup, you showed me honey, you showed me examples and things that were the opposite that flowed quick. You guys rocked at finding properties that were viscous. But today, Wednesday, is Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. And over the weekend, I got to see our tulips started blooming. Well, not all, but almost all of our tulips are blooming, which is what Miss Bush finds really interesting. All of the ones right here that face south are blooming. And there's a really big tree over here. You can see part of the shadow. And a lot of the day, the shadow of that tree lands on these tulips. And these ones are not blooming yet. I found that so interesting. All of our work with the tulips was research for a website called Journey North. Oh, just a second. If you were wondering, yes, I don't know why my daughter Eleanor is into wearing pajamas every day. Yep, that's a thing. Yes, I looked at the gnome, and the gnome is even wearing a face mask to stay healthy. Isn't that silly? Some grown up did that. And just to show you, look how beautiful our flowers are. And I don't know about this tulip, but I know a lot of flowers have secret UV colors like this that are like bright neon lights to someone like a bumblebee, but to us it just looks like a darker purple. I'm wondering about this tulip if it has that secret UV light. But I'm really wondering the most about why some of these tulips bloomed and the ones over here and the ones around that corner did not. Here's the Journey North website, and we have been doing research for Journey North. They let kids and other people help them with their research. And it is time to turn in our research report. We have been doing the tulips, and that's their picture of the tulip, but we planted the same tulip as everyone else. We need to report our sightings. They need our research. So we need to let them know that this is for tulips, and we're going to continue. And we need to find where we are. I have to move this red dot. This is always really hard on this map. I'm sure there's an easier way to do it, and Miss Bush just doesn't quite have it down. So I need to come over here. There's St. Kate's University. Well, Horace Mann is really close now. Oh, Panera, Pinehurst, Kenneth. Oh, look at that little green. I think that's our green at Horace Mann. Pretty special. And there it is. That's the Green Horace Mann Playground. And this wall right here is where our tulips are growing. What did you see? We see tulips bloomed. When? Okay, I'll tell you. Today is Sunday and I saw them bloomed. And even though they maybe bloomed before today, as a scientist, I have to go with what I observed with my eyes. We counted 34 tulips bloomed. And now we get to upload a file. Let's go over here. I don't know how many pictures. I'm going to try and sneak to see if it'll let me do more than one. Do you think it would? No. Just one photo. I think they're all so pretty. Comments. I'm going to add in, we noticed they are growing on the south side where the tulips are not in the big tree, in the shadow from the big tree. In the shadow, they are not blooming. All right, there we go. In the shadow, they are not blooming. Now I need to hit submit report, but I've done something wrong. Oh, I did it right. Thank you for your submission. Well, let's go back home and let's check out these maps. Sometimes it takes a few minutes for our dot to show up on the map, but spring 2020, let's find tulips. Now I know we're on this map. I'll show you where we are. All of these dots are the other people doing the same research we are planting tulips. All of these dots are people researching. And we are the dot in St. Paul, That's us. Nope, that's us right there. That's our green dot. And you can even play the link and it'll show you when they turned green. So they had some green ones. And that's kind of fun to watch the dot. But I also like to do, Miss Bush got lost on this map. Well, the map's pretty cool. I love the map because check it out. You can watch how spring comes. It first came down here and then it comes all the way up and spreads from down here up. Your assignment today, by the way, is to ask some good science questions about all of these tulips. So as you're watching Miss Bush go through our journey north and record our report, you could ask a question about the tulips. What do you see? What do you think? What do you wonder? What do you want to know more about? And for tulips bloomed, look at a lot of the dots are still brown. So a lot of people have not written down that their tulips bloomed. I'm wondering if maybe some tulips are blooming, but there's not kids at the school to record it. And this says your image will be here soon, but that's us, everyone. That's our Horace Mann tulips. We're the red dot on the map. Have a great Earth Day, second grade. Your job is to ask some questions about our tulips. And your job is to enjoy Earth Day. So maybe after you write some science questions about tulips, you could then draw a picture and hang it in the window to celebrate Earth Day. Maybe you could do sidewalk chalk to celebrate Earth Day. Do something to celebrate Earth Day and enjoy the beautiful planet we have. If you ever wanted to, you're welcome to look at the Journey North website more on your own. Second grade, next week we'll talk more about properties of liquids. But today, happy Earth Day.